Okay. I'm not a JRPG fan. Obviously, I'm not a JRPG fan. I will say that I have never played an Ys game ever in my entire life. Have I ever played an Ys game? No, I do own Ys games. Don't get me wrong. Don't get it twisted. I just haven't had time or made it a priority to go in my backlog and play these Ys games that I already own. Now, a couple of things that I want to talk about here is I did download the demo for Ys 10 Nordics. The reason I did that is because I've noticed over the past couple of days that I've been reading about this game that you don't necessarily have to go back and play all 1 through 9 to understand what 10 is. It's a standalone game. Each Ys game is a standalone game that you can play. Now, me being a JRPG lover, a guy that loves to, sit back, relax, grind out some levels and kind of make my way through these cozy little JRPGs, this was a perfect game for me to try. The cast of characters in this game are awesome. So far from what I've seen, the cast of characters in this game are awesome. I absolutely love them. Cool thing about it is when you first start off the game, you run into some pirates that apparently you really don't like. You're not friends with, which, I mean, I don't know very many people who are friends with pirates, but the worst of them all is Princess, the pirate princess, which I guess is what she refers to herself, Karja. The cool thing about that is obviously the best way to thicken a plot is to have that person involved in the storyline right off the bat. So you do get tied at the wrist by mana with Karja, which makes the story a little interesting. A little bit of a protagonist-antagonist dynamic there. But in all seriousness, all the cast of the characters so far are delightful. I do enjoy the writing of this game and the direction this game is heading. It is a little dialogue thick. I will say that. That's one con about this game that I've noticed, that it is very dialogue heavy. And I'm not a huge fan of reading. No, I take that back. I am a huge fan of reading. I love reading, but not in video games. It's almost like playing the Wii, like Wii Sports. Why would you do that? The graphics are absolutely good. That is what they are. They are good. The graphics are good. Are they mind-blowing? No. They're not mind-blowing. They're not gonna blow your socks off. But they are pretty. Very vibrant colors, very, very alive colors, and kind of like Zelda-esque, right? I love the game. It kind of, when I was watching some trailer footage of it, it kind of looked a little bit like a Genshin Impact type of game, and I love the way the Genshin Impact looks. It's a really pretty, beautiful game. But it's just not going to blow your mind graphically. If I want to get my mind blown by graphics, I'd go on and play some, Call of Duty, but not really, because I hate Call of Duty. But in all seriousness, a lot of Final Fantasy games, I like playing a lot of those games because they really do push the limit of the system graphically. That's cool every once in a while, but honestly, I would rather have something that has a really, really good storyline and is a lot of fun to grind up levels and go fight bosses, to grind up levels to go fight harder bosses, and that type of thing. Something that has a good story-driven purpose, which kind of brings me to my next point, which is combat. A lot of people are saying the combat in this game is fantastic. I can absolutely see why, because I love the combat of this game. Typically, I like my turn-based combat, but I do love some action JRPGs too. Action RPGs are a lot of fun, a lot more involved when you're playing them. So, it gets the player involved. You have to be responsive. Guarding is really, really important in this game because those enemies hit hard. And in the demo, I've already died in the demo and had to restart because those enemies do hit hard. So guarding is very, very, very important. Not to mention, you can hit these enemies with you hold a certain button down, you hit them, and they have like mana strikes that you do against these enemies. You'll see what I'm talking about. But also, you have a friend, Karja. Remember the pirate lady that I told you about in the beginning? She can duo attack with you. So you can duo attack and you can duo guard. And a lot of the times you'll need to make sure that you're doing the duo guard, because when you're fighting boss type enemies, the only way to guard against that is if you guys both are guarding at the same time. So it's vitally important to guard. I do love the aerial attacks. The combat is really cool. It's really awesome to see games doing that kind of combat style. You know, honestly, so far this game is so good. Honestly, remember, keep in mind I said I've only played the demo, right? So I will be picking the game up and I will be playing more of this game. This will be my very first Ys game. My very, very first Ys game is Ys 10 Nordics, because why not? Right? And are you going to be picking this game up? Let me know in the comments. Also, let me know in the comments, if you've played Ys before, which one should I play next? Because I would actually genuinely love to know which direction I should go after this Ys game. What's your favorite Ys game? So I could try that out next. Don't forget to like the video and subscribe to the channel if you want to see more gaming content like this. And hey, I'll see you in the next one.